I'm Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not rehearsing my annual address to shareholders, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio World.
Hey, Seattle, here are some storage tips to love food, stop waste. Onions make potatoes sprout faster. Keep onions away from potatoes. Ripe bananas give off a gas that makes the fruit around them ripen faster. Store bananas away from other fruits. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
The beat of the Fox with nastiness is back on K-Fox Night Beat.
Yo, what's the deal? It's the legendary Hall of Fame DJ Mixmaster Ice UTFO.
What's up? Who do you thought this is? This is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
And this is Terry Lewis.
I'm Grand Mixer GMS.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Third Degree.
This is JJ Hudson from the High Children family.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's K-Fox Night Beat with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
That's right.
Peace. Welcome to the Fitness Corner. I'm your host, Mark Bryant, and you're going to get a whole total body workout on my show, starting off with a warm-up, training, cool down, and stretching every Friday from 11:30 to 12 right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they had to say.
For me, generational wealth is passed down knowledge from relatives or any family members, or even like any ancestral people that have come before you, that is, used to help you progress in the times that you're living in. So I think it is very updated. It's very current. It is existing in real time. So any type of knowledge or resources from people who are here living now, being able to provide that information and pass it down from generation to generation, and how you maintain the wealth. That's what it means to me.
This campaign to create awareness to generational wealth is brought to you by the Department of Neighborhood's Generational Wealth Initiative, the Washington Housing Finance Commission, and Rainier Avenue Radio .world. Create your generational wealth for you and the future of your families.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio,
your community radio. What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo
and your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself
here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio
every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
Here go the first song.
You ain't never had the best I know. We can rock it while I take it slow. You can be the one I make my payments for. We can do it on the low. Ain't nobody gotta know. Yeah. Keep it smooth when I'm famous though. You can hit my phone while I'm talking on the show. Ain't no shame in it when I call you back. We can handle that. Baby, you already know. Yeah, I hit you back on the low, same topic. When you move your body, got me blasting like a rocket. We taking off, make it do like your clothes do. Take a pic, send me the flirt, how you supposed to? Damn, Charlie been it bad like band. The rubber kind, undefeated, yes I am. So divine, I could do this all night. I know it's on when it's alright. I could be the one that you want. Girl, you looking like you wanna do something. I could be the one that you want. Baby girl, I'm not the type of guy you move from. It's your call. Show me something. Catch a vibe. I need that loving. It's your call. Show me something. Catch a vibe. I need that loving. Gotta catch a flight. It's really a layover. Ain't looking for closure, so you can stay over. A to the face, so baby, we ain't sober. So tell me what you wanna do. Lay it back and get your back rubbed. I can give you heavy diesel like a Mack truck. 777s with an angel, guess I had luck. Got your halo around my finger, girl, you tangle with a singer and a rapper. Yes, I'm dapper, and I came to see you in my finest suit. How I'm dressed, impress ya, I got drip to boot. So eclectic, take it to the moon. We connect electric, shot the name for two. Let me slide. could take a ride if you wanna. I don't really wanna have to hide if I'm honest. Want you in the worst way, pretend like your birthday, put you when you're thirsty. Won't you be when you talk to me? I like the way you sway when you walk with me. Won't you be when you talk to me? I like the way you sway when you walk with me. I could be the one that you want. Girl, you looking like you wanna do time. I could be the one that you want. Baby girl, I'm not the type of guy you move from. It's your call. Show me something. Catch a vibe. I need a love. It's your call. Show me something. Catch a vibe. I need a love. It's your call. Show me something. Catch a vibe. I need a love.
Rainier Avenue Radio,
Yeah,
Fresh Juice. Yeah, every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. That's our in-studio guest we'll be bringing in very shortly.
Best I've heard from you guys. Yeah.
Abstraction.
By far, really good work. Really good work.
Oh, call right there. And it's actually part of a performance series, Believe Artists. We'll definitely be chopping up with about what happened there and all that kind of stuff. So we're looking forward to that, man. One of our favorite returning guests, definitely Abstraction here. But also, of course, we got another guest with us, joining us up there just a little bit to the north. Tiago Vasquez joining us from the Real Ones, man. We had Cash Jr. last week. He's another one of the Real Ones, Tiago Vasquez. So yeah, man, great show for you. And as always, hosted by the Juice Pack, which includes myself, D Money,
Pint Size Patron,
IDYourself
OG Mambo.
Man, he takes his time.
Yeah,
I love it.
Man, it's supposed to be.
He's like one of them dudes that eats really slow.
I almost said something crazy.
Shouts out to Miles Salvador, already tuning in. Wishing us luck there. Of course, my mom already. Hello. Okay.
Yeah, just relax, Mama. Relax.
JJ, happy belated.
He says great tune. Okay, nice. All right, man. Let's before we bring in our guests, man, let's do a quick little check-in. See how we doing. How's the week?
It was cool, man. We watched the Canelo fight, man.
Okay.
My mom made some lasagna, and it was on.
Okay.
I'm not really big on Tuesdays, but we got Taco Wednesdays at my crib, so
Taco Wednesdays. Okay.
Yeah, it was a really filling day today. I was really excited for dinner this afternoon. Shout out to my girl.
Making me hungry.
Yeah. Everything's been good though, man. Ups and downs, smalls and frowns, but everybody's wavy.
Right. Mambo?
No complaints over here, man. Just being locked in, clocked in. It's officially October. You know what I mean? We locked in. We here in the month. So Libra season is activated. So it's Mambo's birthday, like right now until the end of the month. It's you're not welcome. I'd actually like to welcome you guys to my birthday. The atmosphere is incredible. Spark something up, roll something up, enjoy yourself. It's the time to be merry. It's the time to be merry, man. Like big up for that, right? Like, wow.
I can clap it up for that.
Oh,
I promise you, my birthday is January 30th, but on January 1st, it's gonna be just like that.
I'm gonna be real, bro. You need to start your stuff on the 5th, bro. New Year's is like a really big deal. ID, like start on the 5th. You can have it from the 5th, but go into February.
You know what's crazy? Somebody else has said that to me. It's crazy you're saying that.
For me, guys, have been very politically charged, if you will. Hit the radio station yesterday. We were doing the District 1 debate. Just before now, we were doing the District 2 debate, man. And then we got like a couple more debates next week. District 3, District 4, all these Seattle City Council debates, man. So my days have been full with production. So there you go.
Vote for Pedro.
Yes.
Pedro ain't running, man. Sorry. But you know what is running, man? Our guests. So why don't we go ahead and bring them in? Mambo, you know what to do. If you unmute yourself first.
Unmute.
If you unmute first. OG Mambo. Oh, mute.
I gotta hit that unmute button. I was saying
he looked like a mime. He looked like a mime.
I don't even know if I can run that back because it was a freestyle. It came off the top of my head, man. But we live here with the Juice Pack, man, and we about to bring on some of our friends. Are we gonna go in studio first? I think we should go in studio. What y'all think? In studio?
Yes.
Gotta go in studio, man.
Yes.
We got some of we need to get them a home team jersey, man. If we had a stadium, they probably have something in the banisters and the rafters that at least have one of the little ads that goes around the arena. You know what I'm talking about? We gotta have a man. My dogs, man, make some noise, man.
Yeah.
Look at the intro. Beautiful. Gave us the whole thing.
Man, and let's keep it going so we can get right into this game. I really don't want to play too much. I don't want to play nothing but take your pick, man. So we got him coming up from the deep north. You know what I'm saying? The deep north. You know what I'm saying? You get past Bellingham, you go up north. There's a borderline you got to jump. The homies up north. You know what I'm saying? We got the homie Tiago Vasquez holding it down, man. We got another Vancouver head in here, right? Or is it Vancouver?
Yeah. What's happening, bro?
Yeah.
Vancouver, right?
What up? Thanks for having me, boys.
What's poppin'?
How's it going?
Vancouver, like the Canadian Seattle. I hope you know that. So, like, we claim that, bro.
That's very facts.
And we the Seattle can't. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? However you want to spin it, so you feel comfortable. I just want you to know it's a thing.
For sure. Cool. Forgot real quick before we jump into the game. Got to do the socials real quick, of course. Your Facebook, watch us there. Facebook.com/group.
Man, you might go ahead and run that at the end.
There you go. And then if you comment from that page, man, it will show up as Facebook user unless you register your name under StreamYard.com/Facebook. Otherwise, you can watch from the Rainier Ave page, no problems. IG, Twitter, follow us there. Fresh Juice Media. On YouTube, go subscribe there, man. You can watch the entire show. You can see smaller clips, man. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. Get there. Take a minute. Go ahead into the page. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get all the updates, all that kind of stuff.
Come on, man. Let's play the game, man. Now.
All right. As always. Abstraction knows, but Tiago Vasquez may not, and you may not listening in the comments. So here's how we play, well, our game, which we like to call Take Your Pick.
This can't be this many minutes. This can't be this many minutes.
All right, man. Very easy to play. Take your pick. We give you two choices, and you choose one of them. Very easy, man. Very easy. But man, is this game fun?
Let's get into it. Let's show them.
All right, let's take a look at last week's. We always celebrate our favorite commenter from the comments and celebrate on the following show. So without no further ado, let's take a look at last week's winner. That goes to Harp Herman.
You like the doobie blunt roll or drum roll?
Says, if me being overweight means I'm making the bag, I'll take the 700 pounds life and get that liposuction.
I'm trying to tell y'all that was the smartest decision. Man, look, you can lose weight is love, but y'all want to walk around with the pug skin. I'm like, no, I'm cool. I'm cool.
We're not going to get too deep into it, but again, you didn't have to be 700 pounds. You just had to be overweight. Overweight, by definition, is like 5 pounds over.
He took it to a whole nother level, man. All right, let's do some freshies, man. All right, here we go. Take your pick. First one. Have swole arms and weak legs, or have swole legs and weak arms.
This is hilarious.
You know what? I'm gonna go first, and I'm for sure going swole arms and weak legs. Because who wants to just have some super strong thighs and calves, and then you just look feeble on your upper body? That looks awkward. You walk around looking like a bowling pin. And you know what? If we get in a roast battle, I'm on your top, okay? You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'm sorry, bro. You talking about bowling pin head over there? Little Peabody, you talking about Q-tip built body head?
Yo, listen, Mambo, you're not. You know what? And
I know what you're gonna pick. We're gonna be in the roast battle, and I'm about to murder you.
Look, just like usual, we're going to go ahead and let me go right after Mambo because I always go against this man because he doesn't know how to get the bag. Now, listen here, guys. Listen here, guys. This is what you're going to do. What you're going to do is you're going to get the heavy bottoms, right? You're gonna get the heavy bottoms, okay? Then listen, the reason why.
First of all, pause. Hey, first of all, first and foremost, pause. Talk about you need heavy bottoms.
No,
boy.
Nah, play,
It's
bro.
too early
Man, you
in
know what I'm
that
talking about, man. Pete, yo, Pete.
You need to relax.
Man, yo, Pete. I'm gonna be walking around being the AAA on foot, B. I'm picking up cars. I'm carrying it back to the spot. It's nothing.
Having strong legs doesn't mean you have superhuman strong legs. You can't pick up cars now.
Bruh,
if you have strong legs.
What else are those legs gonna do?
And if that's the case, my arms are strong enough to pick up the car as well. So Trump did once again, and we're focusing on.
Bro, don't ever use that name again.
Wow. First of all, it was a phrase before his name. Let's not give him too much. Yeah, for sure.
That goes towards my idea question.
Abstraction, what y'all doing, man? Y'all sensible individuals. I want to hear from
sensible. I'm not
sensible, so clearly I should go first.
Wow. This is just juice, right?
I don't know about your cup.
Peach lemonade, by the way.
Mambo got a red Solo cup. I know there's more than juice in there. That's guaranteed.
I got a special blend.
Abstraction, what y'all doing though, man? What y'all doing, man? You go buff arms, skinny legs, buff legs, skinny arms.
Contextually, I know that genetically, like we just don't have small shoulders and arms.
You know,
like even while not lifting, like this. So this angle, like from here,
you see how it took, bro?
From here to the neck, going crazy.
That's crazy. You couldn't
crazy. No gym time required, so I'm not super worried about that. I'm gonna go because I feel like strength comes in strength and mobility too. So you get nice range of motion. You got no back pain because your hips was going crazy. And then, so on top of that, in case you're the type of person that engages in various bedroom related activities, you know what I'm saying? Having strong and mobile lower body can
I'm trying to tell you, brother. Talk to him.
Facilitate a range of motion that could be greatly appreciated.
Talk to him, baby.
You know what I'm gathering now. I thought you guys were sensible. I thought you were. We gonna see on the next one. I thought you guys were sensible. But I'm saying that maybe you guys haven't been buffed. Maybe you guys haven't been buffed before. Because when you buff, your arms.
Hold on. So
yo, you gonna be picking up all them girls, and you gonna be on the whole like 2 seconds.
I'm gonna help you because what we talking about. Okay, I'm gonna help you, right? So
hold me down, Jazz. Hold me down, Jazz.
Here's how we gonna do it. Okay, let me get the pythons right, and here's the reason why. Okay. First of all,
this is a crazy question.
First of all, hold on. Let me correct the lobby for a second. All y'all think about different pythons. I'm talking about guns. Okay, talking about gun show. Y'all got your head somewhere.
Yo, you gotta pause that, yo, because
listen. Y'all mess with pythons. I'm not worried about any of that. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody on Rainier Avenue Radio. Clams and scallops. I'm an oyster man myself. You feel me? Come on.
Yo, you need to relax.
This man's not a good cleanup. No,
you need to relax.
Oh my goodness.
You need to relax. He said oysters.
Isn't that the goal?
Oh my god.
Anyways, it's gonna be the arms,
That's
man.
wrong.
You know what I'm saying? We
That's
gotta be
wrong.
able to lift it up. You know what I'm saying? Hold it down. You can do all of
Come
that.
on.
You know what
All
I
right,
mean?
so abstraction is half sensible. Like so, okay. So the sensibility somewhere. The sensibility somewhere, even if it's not everywhere, it's somewhere in the unit. Okay.
All right, I need to.
Yo, Mambo's judging everybody, yo.
I need to
That's my
see how
job.
Tiago Vasquez is getting down now. Vasquez.
I'm gonna go with the big legs and the
Big
little
legs?
only because I actually have big legs and little arms, man. I've been bullied my whole life.
You're gonna keep the
T-Rex, man.
You said I'm gonna keep the package I got. I'm gonna just keep this package. I'm
I'm gonna go with the legs too.
You going with the legs?
I might want to be like a hand model.
I was gonna feature in Jurassic Park.
I might want to be a hand
I gotta keep
I
I gotta keep the mitts.
Man, I gotta pause y'all because I know y'all gonna be walking around with the thighs out, the little shorts, thighs out.
Nah, bro, we ain't gonna be having no shorts on, bro.
You wear, but we're in Washington. We wear pants like 45% of the year, bro. Like no one knows you have buff legs, dog. No one knows you have buff legs. Nobody knows. You just know you have buff legs. And you know when that's useful? You know when it's useful? Hey, ID, I'm about to move. Can you help me carry this stuff? Because I know you got crazy leg strength. Can you come on?
People with weak legs, it'd be exposed for sure. There's certain activities.
That's not the only.
I'm saying though, like you're gonna be picking up these shits, and you ain't gonna be able to. You ain't even gonna be able to carry them to the bedroom.
Man,
what are you talking about? My arms are strong,
but your legs is little, bro. You gonna be able to take 2 steps and the twins gonna break.
Guys, I'm gonna split the difference. I'm going with Team Arms. So there you go.
All right, let's go. What's the next question?
Patron, what you doing? We need this. The last vote.
No, he said legs.
I'm going with legs.
He said legs. He said legs. Yeah, get out the vote.
Before we move on, before we move on to number 2, man, I got to share this text. My mom says, "Oh my, where is OG Mambo's clothes?"
Yeah, I'm in the nude right now. I'm
Tarzan, man. Put a shirt on.
I'm nude right now because I actually have some Gucci Dad shorts on right now.
Bro, you done put the leg out.
This is Socks Only episode. Don't judge me. I'm in my home.
He's going Team Arms and showing his legs.
That's it. Well, I went. This is why I went Team Arms so I can show that.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on. We don't need.
I'm doing 20 push-ups every break. Every break, so I can keep
talking to my mom. I'm kind of weird. I don't know how I feel.
Me and Mama must be cousins.
Let's go.
You flexing on my mom. You showing your arms. I don't know how I feel about
Y'all talking about pythons and shit. Pause.
All right, take your pick. Number 2. I always say everything on your mind, or never ever speak again.
I'm gonna go ahead and start with number 1.
This is actually crazy because this is something that I've been experiencing in life, debating on when to share certain thoughts and when to minimize those thoughts, and when is a safe space to be completely honest, and when should you kind of just hold your tongue. Because when you hold your tongue, the tough thing about that is, what we're doing right now, this companionship, camaraderie, getting to talk to people, you get something from that. When you just got to sit there and hold the thoughts, like it's fun to laugh to yourself too, but like it don't hit the same as laughing with y'all. What is he what I'm saying? Like, this is fun. Look, he laughing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at him. Look at him. Look, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, I'd rather say everything on my mind and sacrifice, because I might not have as many friends. I don't know that I could be on air on the radio too, because
right.
Hey, Silent Bob did it.
And it probably would make dating difficult, but if you're silent, it's more difficult. But if you can talk, at least I know if you mess with me, Shorty really like me because I be saying whatever. You know what I mean? Like whatever I think. So
you don't even need that.
So Pete.
I know she loved me.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a page out of the previous couple episodes ago. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself like 44,000 notepads. I'm never gonna speak again, and I'll be passing notes to the person that's gonna be speaking to you. You feel me?
I like how you flip that. I forgot that I even said that once upon a time. That's how organic these thoughts.
Yeah, y'all like that, huh?
It was powerful with that.
Tiago, what you doing, dog? You giving me strong silent vibes right now. Pause.
You can already
It's
tell.
all new to me. It's all new to me. I'm observing all you guys' lingo. You guys even talk different down there, eh?
Hell yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah, he said, "Hey." He said, "Hey."
Hey, I never heard a Canadian A sound like that. That Canadian A sounded fly. That was fly. I like that one.
That's that Latin flavor. That's the Latin flavor right there.
Yeah, he sprinkled. That was seasoned.
Yeah, because it had an octave in it. It had an octave in it.
You get some garlic in there, some seasoned sauce, some
there's some sazon. There's some sazon in that A for sure.
Yeah, some sazon. Like a little bit of mustard. Put a little bit of mustard
on. Though, Tiago? You never speaking again, or you gonna say everything you think?
Oh, I'm gonna say everything that's on my mind.
Everything.
Okay.
You see, the thing about it is that like I feel like the person that is quiet can still say what's always on their mind, but they'd have to find a way to communicate it. That's really all.
But that means you never sing again. Your rap career is now over. You're now just a songwriter, which is cool, which is a great career.
Bro, you know
But
how much money they
you
make?
like to rap and sing. I know you like to do that. You
Oh,
can't
yeah.
talk to us anymore. I know you're missing out on that. You're not on Fresh Juice anymore. I know you're missing that. There's that. That's a factor.
I'm running the teleprompter.
I'm just saying you can. Hey, when you go to your kid's first sports game, you're never gonna be the parent like go. You'll never be that. You never get to be that.
He's gonna be the golf clap parent like this.
Bro, I'm gonna have a sign. Bro,
golf claps and posters.
I'm gonna have a sign with big old letters, bro. It's gonna say go. Everything I ever wanted, ever yelled my entire life is gonna be written on a piece of paper.
Abstraction. What we got? Do we got a unified answer? We got a unified answer, or y'all splitting it down the middle?
I need to see how abstraction is going with this.
Yeah,
one.
I need to know. Y'all unified this time, or y'all splitting it down the middle, man? Are y'all going with reason?
Here's my thing.
Okay.
As a recording artist, it seems kind of unreasonable to decide to never be able to.
Logic.
Given that is not only
He's so sensible.
Form of expression.
You guys are good performers too. It'd be awkward to watch you be silent, you know.
As well as a source of income. So, like from my perspective,
songwriting
is a very unreasonable idea. Even in songwriting, you have to send somebody a demo as somebody that's doing pitches, right?
That's
We
ginormous,
create
huge
those
facts.
demos, we layer those demos, we mix those demos to perfection.
Yo, you're putting me under the jail. Relax.
No, he's spitting facts. That's not because it's pussy way to puss. It's not.
I said one word about songwriting. He just drilled me, yo.
we put those together as songwriters, both as artists and songwriters. We have to.
No,
work
you
with
fact
our
though.
voices
You fact though.
right? So if I, and given that I also want to be doing streaming, doing live streaming, doing voice acting, all that, I can't give up my voice. It's very important. It's one of the most valuable commodities that I own personally is my voice, right? So I cannot give that up. So it's a very simple answer for me. I will speak my mind. And quite frankly, I think that the benefits to come from
He said, quite frankly,
level of transparency will be very, very good for somebody's psyche, right? Like how many times in a day where you have that, like, you know, to say intrusive thoughts or whatever, right, that come to mind that like you actually do want to say, like maybe you do want to tell the random lady at Starbucks who put a hole in your straw when she gave it to you that you hope she does have a bad day and that you don't care about the positivity. Maybe it's more beneficial for you.
You know what? This service was terrible.
Yeah, like type situation where you're talking about, oh, hey, how was my service? How did you enjoy this? Like, you know,
I actually had a really bad time, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like, if you ask me that, maybe I will tell you it was 1 out of 5 stars because that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I waited 40 minutes for this chicken karaage, and you want to come back and it's soggy.
What y'all do? 1 out of 10, 1 out of 5? Actually, it doesn't matter because it's a 0. You know, it's a 0.
It would be mad beneficial as a whole to be able to take those whatever energy is associated with your responses to various things that may happen in your life and just be able to push that out of you and push it into the air. I actually think that if I did a better job of doing that, I would probably be a happier person overall. I may have some upset people around me, but that's not my fault.
I like it though. That's what I was saying though. The ones who is around you, you know, like they really enjoy being around you. You know what I'm saying? Because I say whatever, bro. Y'all still here? Cool.
I'm gonna say that really swayed me there by James right there with saying that, because it's just like even though I'm a man of very little words at most times, it just takes away that filter component. So just everything comes out, you know. So you never even thinking about it. It comes out. You may lose some friends in the process, but not being able to. I feel like I just don't.
You know what, bro? I think you really be making bad financial decisions.
I feel like all the words that are never said that are in your mind are someplace in the universe extremely loudly being expressed.
Right. And
that's real, yo.
It would be a very different world if we operated under that mechanic structure where it was like that, where you was just
like if we just knew that there's a place to go hear everything that
Instead of making up stuff when you got there's no excuses anymore. Just, nah, bro, I'd actually rather stay inside and like lay next to my girlfriend or something, bro. I don't want to
imagine the conversation, right? oh, do you love me? And you just go,
Right. You know what? Like I haven't really decided yet for real. Like I think I do, but like I don't really know for real. There's days where I do for sure.
You can't
there's
even
also
explain
days
yourself.
where I'm like,
if you don't
I
talk,
don't know,
you
I can
can't
do
even
without
explain.
this.
Hey, hold on. If you don't talk, you can't even ID yourself.
Whoa!
I gotta take the camera off. I gotta take the camera off. I had to take the camera off. I need to relax. I need to relax. Hold on.
Hey, what's the next one?
You turned this camera off.
Patron, where you going, Patron?
Oh yeah, Patron, yeah.
No, we're running late for the break, man. I think we only like 2 questions in.
we got time for one more, guys. Okay, this is our last take your pick for the night. Okay, all right,
man. We can get 2.
Homer Simpson or B.
We can for sure
Peter
get
Griffin?
2 because this one's trash. And I think I'll go.
I never watched The Simpsons.
I think I'll go with. I think I'll go with Peter Griffin. I think he had a cooler job, and he's a little bit. I think he's funnier in general. Like Homer Simpson, just like his funny. Like it was funny when he went through it. Like Homer get hit in the head, and we like, ha ha! Look at that boy hit in the head, stupid. You know what I mean? Like Peter Griffin was more like his humor was a little bit different. I'm a little concerned because my son is Stewie Griffin, and that's a little bit stressful. But I'll take Stewie over Bart. That's just me.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I'd be Homer.
It'd be Homer.
Okay. I know what it's like having a little piece of shit son. And fuck.
Language. He dropped that bomb like with a curveball in it.
He's been ready to strangle some little boy somewhere in the world. I know it, man.
Beat his ass like my daddy beat me.
All right, what we doing in abstraction, man? What we doing? Homer or Peter?
Hey man, I'll be honest. I'm gonna be like very disrespectful with the situation.
Oh, hey, KJ Graham, probably just one comment of the week. That comment right there.
What did he say? He said, "Real question is you clapping Marge or Lois?"
and that being the basis of it.
Listen, there's only one answer.
That's ridiculous. Y'all all need to relax. Y'all need to relax.
Hey, both their voices is low key a little irritating though. You got to take that into a factor, like their voices being a little irritating. Right.
I don't like.
Nah, I'm not with that. I'm going with Lois.
That was pretty accurate. That was really
I
accurate.
really don't like that, bro. Like you could have straight up been a voice actor with the way you came through with that.
Oh no, that's why that was actually an audition tape that I was doing right there. So anyone who's watching,
that was good.
Shout out. I'm ready to work. You feel me? I can also do an interview, bro. We can do a country guy. Hey, let's get one more, D Money. I didn't like that one. Let's get one.
No, that's it, man. That's it.
Hold on. Can I answer the question?
Oh yeah, please,
Hell no.
please, please answer. Yeah, please.
Again, and I said I was gonna be like straight up with the situation.
You said disrespectful.
I just straight up disrespectful with the situation. Like, if my options are to be one 40-year-old, 50-year-old chunky white man, or another 40 to 50-year-old chunky white man, I would rather choose silence.
He went back to the previous question.
Hey, based on those parameters though, I'm gonna be the chubby white dude who still got his hair because Homer's balding and he going through that too. He got that one string. He has one string of hair, a singular string.
KJ,
bro, he'll get toupee. He'll be all right.
KJ convinced me on that one, man. Just based on who am I clapping, I'm choosing Marge too.
Yeah,
Marge got this, bro.
You grabbing a collar full of
Marge has a better rap.
Bro, Marge is dragging that wagon. What you talking about?
What? Y'all better
What you
stop
talking
clapping
about?
like
Marge is
y'all better
dragging
stop
that
clapping like
wagon.
Lois Griffin wasn't sitting on something. Lois Griffin was
You know
sitting
what
on
I'm talking about?
under.
All right, thank you everybody for playing. Take your pick tonight, man. We'll choose one of your comments, and we pretty much already know who's going to be winning, but we will celebrate that one on the following episode. So
Yeah, no, the real question is you clapping
congratulations to
Marge or
KJ.
Lois?
Who you clapping?
Oh, Homer.
Hey, everyone who's
Marge.
watching this,
Let's
everyone
get
who's
into
watching the
break.
clip.
Let's get into the
Hey,
break.
everyone
guys.
who's watching the clip, because I know D Money about to clip this up. I want y'all to answer that question in the comments, man. Is you clapping Marge or is you clapping Lois? That's what I want to know. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know.
Who are you clapping? All right, man. But we're about to get into the break real quick. Before
Clap
that,
back.
we're
We're
gonna
gonna clap
introduce our game. Who did it? This is a game not for Abstraction or Tiago because this is one of their titles, and we want you in the comments to tell us who did it. Of course, our hosts will play. Of course, they don't know. They haven't looked at the catalog, so they can't answer. So they will answer when we come back from the break, as well as you in the comments, man. So Hexagon is what it's called. Hexagon. All right. So when we come back, we'll resolve that with our guest Abstraction and Tiago Vasquez. Keep it locked. This is Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hey, it's Lavender here, all the way from Halifax, Nova Scotia. You are listening and watching Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack, D Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo. Thanks for watching.
We must all remain committed to slow the spread of coronavirus, taking care of ourselves and not putting others in harm's way, especially those already at high risk of getting seriously ill, including people over 65 or those with underlying medical conditions. If you must be out, avoid crowded areas, stay 6 feet or 2 arm lengths away from others, and wear a face covering. Wash hands frequently with soap and water for 20 seconds, especially after being in public spaces. Avoid touching your face, cough or sneeze in a tissue, then throw it away. Disinfect frequently, touch objects, and if you have symptoms of fever, dry cough, and shortness of breath, call your healthcare provider before going to their office. Slowing coronavirus means taking care of ourselves while also protecting others. Even if you're not at high risk, these steps should be taken to help slow the spread of coronavirus. We are all in this together.
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. I'm Granville Emerson along with my partner, Ronald Pepe Bean. And we host the show Little Line Sports right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, where we talk about football, basketball, local sports, national sports, Seahawks, UW, Seattle U Redhawks, Garfield Bulldogs, all that and more right here on Little Line Sports, Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Hello, listener. What's important to you about what's going on in your community? Are you interested? Are you concerned? In any case, I invite you to tune into my show, Seattle Here and Now, on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Why? I will be covering a wide range of topics important to you and impacting the community. Each show will have a special guest or guests to share with you information on a variety of subjects that are happening here and now in Seattle. I promise I will work hard to make my show informative, interesting, and entertaining. Be sure to listen to Seattle Here and Now on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Stretch De Niro. You know, they said it was a stretch. Check out Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack. D Money, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself, and OG Mambo. Yeah.
Know that I want you. Know that I
honeys in the back, I'm sitting in the front. My shawty the only one I'm always thinking of. And she the one that I'm cool with, always cooking my favorite things. These hoes I ain't cool with, all they just want is flings. Right around town, wasting time buying expensive things. Oh God, I'ma treat you better, keep me free from sin. Cause you my fam, shorty, you know I ain't telling no lie. I'm your man, shorty, you know that I'm talking for life. All they wanna do is smoke blunts and get high. There ain't nobody like you, so true that could really change my life. Oh, oh, oh. Know that I want ya. Know that I need ya. You know that I need ya. I need to feel ya. I need to feel you. To show that I love you. To show that I love you. Taking me into the clouds. Maybe it's all just a dream. Am I really kissing on your mouth? Licking up on your teeth. Now I'm moving right down in your neck. That's what you like it the best. My fingers grip on in your chest, begging for more, but you won't get nothing less. Nah, nah. I need to believe it like there is no doubt. I need you to feel it like we in the south. Come on, no bacon, we turning it out. Make you my baby like you in my spouse. Baby, I'll make you my beater. I'll never leave you. Most of all, want you to know I'm begging for attention, now that I got you my section. I'm talking a lifetime, now that I add you my pension. I got you that red room, yeah, I'm talking suspension. Swinging from left to right, you know that I need you today and tonight. Know that I want ya. Know that I need ya. You know that I need ya. I need to feel ya. I need to feel you. To show that I love ya. To show that I love ya.
How about that, man? How about that Tiago Vasquez, y'all? Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what the track is right there, called off of that EP, More Than True. It is actually called I Want You, production by Mozart Beats on that one. All right,
that was
man.
heavy.
Yeah.
Yo, thanks for playing that. That's dope. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
you know, the thing about it
you
is,
guys like it.
I really feel like a lot of times, I wrote this on a post on Facebook, but basically it's like a man will take a record and inside of this record, he'll tell you all the things that he would do to you, but he won't tell you how he feels about anything.
Okay.
And so it's more useful when people tell you how they feel about things, whether it's relationships, whether it's life, whether it's trauma or struggle or whatever. It's better that people tell you how they feel about anything, and it's more fruitful for the listener as opposed to just, drill music, in my personal opinion.
I see that.
Okay.
Definitely
like neo soul, like R&B, neo soul, all that. Like, it's so much more fruitful and nourishing to the mind. You know what I'm saying? As a musical art than anything else I've ever heard. Honestly, like it's like jazz. It's like current jazz to me, low key.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
All right, I'm gonna go first, bro. And I think I'm gonna go with Tiago.
Oh yeah, the Who Did It right. The Who Did It right. Let me put that back up. Yeah, Hexagon is it right there?
Y'all not focused
or Tiago? And
y'all don't know who the reigning champion is, huh? Y'all don't know who that is? Yeah,
Mambo, you need to relax.
You need to get a W. I want you to get one.
Oh, Mambo, look, there's like three. Mambo, look. It's like 3 clips of you roasting me. All right, relax.
All right, guys. All right, guys. Let's get these answers out. ID, what are you going with? What are you going with?
I think
Hexagon.
the shape of a hexagon, right? Is interesting. Is interesting, right? And it's abstract, right? But like, if I told somebody to get the heck out of my life, and like I want them like extra out of my life, I'd want them hexagon. You feel me?
Okay, who did it?
And so I think as abstract as I thought about that.
Okay. So you're saying abstraction. Okay.
I think it might be abstract, yeah.
Okay, Patron, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go with Tiago.
Okay. Patron's going with Tiago.
I know abstraction will take some letters out their name, but they wouldn't just misspell it.
Thank you.
That's why I said what I said. I was like, it has to be a sentence or something, because nobody spells it like that.
It looks like KJ is going with Tiago, man. So we're gonna is Hexagon by Tiago. Well, it is. Okay. That's a point for Mambo, Patron, and KJ.
Thanks, ID. Appreciate it, though. You know what I'm saying? I like how you did that, though. I like the roadmap.
I tried to bust it down. Yeah, I mean,
No, I was watching it. I was like, "Where's he going?" I'm watching.
Okay.
I'm watching Tiago the whole time. I'm like, "Oh, what's he?" He's like,
because Tiago, like I saw his head nod, I was like, he was like, "Okay, well, he made a little sense."
Okay. Now, so what were you going with that joint, Tiago? What was your what's that song about?
I'm just trying to remember that this was back in 2021 here.
He's
that's
Hexagon.
another song, but I think I was in a relationship at the time.
Okay.
And I was
How long were you guys together?
Happy in this relationship, and I was expressing how all the exes were gone. So,
bro, you took it deeper than I did.
It's because he wrote it.
Man,
Because he
so
wrote
many, there's like at least 6 sides to that one.
Yo, bars, baby.
That was great.
That was good.
That's why he does rap.
Hey, I like the logo, by the way, man. With the
Thanks,
top.
yeah, man. We
Top.
got these banners
Oh,
laid
it
up,
is.
years ago.
So let's get into some questions, man. Right off the bat, man, that EP, and I read this in the YouTube. This was funded by the country of the whole country of Canada. Oh, what? Tell me about how that got together.
Yeah, man,
how
what's that
how
budget
does your
look like?
government how did your government fund your project like that?
So they, yeah, they put hundreds of thousands of dollars aside for like artists that are actually doing something to be an artist, not just everybody. But like you gotta have to have somewhat of a repertoire before you can get these grants from the government, and they help you develop into like more of a business. So you gotta have your merch, you gotta have, you know, a line of shows that you've done in the past. You know, you gotta have just a bit of a reputation, and it helps if you're a minority too, actually. So that worked in my favor, which is nice. I'm Hispanic, I'm Salvadoran, my mom's indigenous from El Salvador. So that being said, you know that there's a big push on also tourism. So they want music shows to happen. They want people to look it up on the internet and see which club in Vancouver got live music. Okay, Tiago's playing over here at Osita on the drive, so let's go there and check them out. So you know, it's an ongoing thing. That's just the tip of the iceberg. There's hundreds, $50,000 grants for artists. It's huge out here. Like that's
what made you start to
get grants. You know what I mean? Like it's big in Canada.
What made you
and
start
there's
to,
a few different organizations too. There's Factor. And there's also there's this other one for Creative BC is another big one. So I just got denied for one, so I'm going back to try and get another one. Just keep trying to get So I mean, it's there's so many. There's not enough people digging into this yet. But
that's what I was about to ask you, man. What made you get into it? How'd you get introduced to even the existence of it? Because a lot of people really don't know that's in every market, every city, every town. They offer artists grants and different little supports variant on your portfolio and what you can present to them. So how'd you get introduced to it?
I got introduced to it through just being in the community of artists out here. You know, we all kind of got each other's back out here, you know, because the industry's it's not as good as it is in the States. You know what I mean? Like you guys got it. You guys got a little more support out there. I feel like from the listeners, from
what you call support.
You know, out here it's artists supporting artists. You know, and we all kind of network with each other. And it's a small community, and there's grant writers that actually do this. You know,
very true.
And if they like these grant writers, like one approached me, the guy who got me this one, and said, "Hey, I really like your music. I believe that you can get a grant. So." I'm gonna help you. So
when he approached you, what type of situation was it? Was it like an Instagram DM, or he saw you performing or something like that?
He has a small distribution label.
Okay.
So I signed on with him to help me with the distribution. So he basically, yeah, he writes the grants, and he's somebody that I've known, that I've seen throughout the years. But just recently, like in the last year, he was able to fit me into what's one of the small group of artists that he helps a year. And I mean, he gets a cut too. Like you get administration fees. Also, you can add that onto the grant so that the guy who writes it gets paid.
Yeah.
So even I got paid for it. Everybody gets paid for it. It's not coming in. Not a single penny came out of my pocket. So it's more or less, it's just it's funding, which is really nice out here for the artists who are really pushing to go further into the music industry.
It's good to have the complexion for the connection.
I definitely noticed that when I met you out there, that the community out there in Vancouver, everybody just had each other's back.
For sure. Yeah, there's a few different communities of music too. There's the punk bands, there's the jazz, there's the salsa bands. But we all kind of mingle with each other. Like I've been involved in other bands where I sing more urban style for a salsa band, and then I do like more of a funk, R&B, soul type of band too. And then I do my single stuff, like my album, which is all just like in studio produced. I do that too. So like I'm bouncing around a lot, and I'm getting to know a lot of people I've been in Vancouver for almost 7 years now. So I'm trying to get out of Vancouver though. I'm trying to go to Seattle, Portland,
On the local tip, I would like to recognize that here in King County, there's an organization called For Culture that's helping a lot of artists right now. I believe the city of Seattle has also paid for artists to actually perform in front of businesses in a recent thing that was passed by the council. So yeah, there are these opportunities anywhere, really. Yeah.
Look into you said you known him for years, man. When you say for years, how long have you even been in the industry or chasing after it? Talk about the entry to the journey.
I mean, since I moved out here, within the first couple of years, I met him up. So I've known him for about 5 years, but I didn't realize that he was able to write these grants. So
how long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music professionally now about 7 years. I've been singing and playing guitar and stuff since I was a kid, since I could remember. Really, my dad was also a singer, guitar player too, so I was always messing around.
And you just moved to Vancouver 5 years ago?
Pardon me?
You just moved to Vancouver 5 years ago, you say?
It's been almost 7 years now in Vancouver.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So pretty much since you moved there, you've been making music.
Yeah, as soon as I got here, I dove headfirst into just trying to network and trying to go. First, I started off open mics, just singing some written songs that I had in my back pocket, and from there I was networking with other rappers, and rappers brought me to the studio, and then from there, I met other producers, and
right
off the bat, there was producers that wanted to record me for free, and I didn't have to pay, which was really nice because they wanted my R&B voice in behind their tunes, which was so I'm gonna be honest, I'm grateful that I didn't have to pay too much in studio.
Right.
Yeah. So
where were you coming from?
What's that?
Where were you coming from?
I was coming from Calgary.
Calgary.
From Alberta, from the province over to the east.
Shout out to Calgary, man.
What's
so
that?
I think
I just said shout out to Calgary. I got a cousin up there, so I was just random.
Nice.
I think Patron was trying to get in a question real quick.
Well, I was about to say, speaking of networking, man, we had CJ on here last week, and so he gave me a couple topics to run by you. He said, ask you about your relationship with Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
Don't say anything stupid.
Fresh Juice exclusive.
Hey, that's
exclusive.
I'm sorry,
sweetheart.
Click.
Sweetheart.
My boy.
He's sweating.
Get up on my style, girl.
I see the beat.
Yo, he turned into a peach. Yo, he's sweating, yo.
It's hot right now.
Yo, my relationship to Pocahontas is very private, but I'll give you the gist. That's my queen.
Is that
Is that what you give her to?
And she's also my business partner. She's my life partner. We do everything together. We write together. We rap together. We sing
that's
together.
beautiful,
We
dog.
even
There's
have
no
the
shame in that
even have the
game.
same bowel movements together, man.
That's
I'm
a
sorry?
Yeah. Try having one bathroom in the fucking apartment and having the shit at the same time. It's weird, man.
Do you do like a double?
No, but she's also part of the real ones. So yeah, we
stack situation.
Tiago,
Are you guys both facing the same direction? How does that work?
Hey Tiago, before you go, I just wanted to ask, like, do you have like a dream feature that you would love to somebody you'd really love to work with that you haven't gotten to work with yet?
I mean,
Don't
like
say anything stupid.
I would like to work with Xavier Omar, or was it Omar Xavier?
Oh, San Antonio, what up?
Fuck,
That's
he's
what's
so
up.
dope,
That's
man.
what's up.
Yeah, like he's real inspiration for me, and I love his cadence, and you know the way he just the production is next to none. I love his shit. Like it's dope.
Language, by the way, language.
Oh, I love it.
Hey, off that background comment alone, we got to get Locahannes on the calendar. Just off
Yeah, get her in here.
We was I heard her rap last week, and I was like, okay, this is fire already. That energy right there. Tiago, cool. That's your queen, your partner.
Yeah.
You gotta be cool. I want to.
Shouts out.
You want to pop in? My bad.
What's good, bro?
What up, bro?
Tell us
We got this is a real exclusive. We got Locahannes in the building. Hey, if you watched last week's episode, we had a whole bunch of your raps playing last week, man. You really be talking that talk.
Shouts out to Cash Jr. for the question. Yeah.
Tell us more about Real Ones as a group.
Well, it kind of started, you know, like first I started dating her, and then I met CJ through her. They were friends, and then we would just like go on these binges and party and like go to his house and stay up all night doing crazy music, like just verse after verse, recording. We ended up with an EP. Now it's almost an album, and it's just like, I mean, like
It's deeper than that too. Like, I think for the first time in my life, like having like the most solid friends you ever met in your entire life, like that you just know always gonna be there for you no matter what, and then like feeling that in such a short amount of time, like it's really special. So being able to like share not only music but just like friendships and shit, like we're really are like we had a group chat when the Real Ones first group. And then now we just had chemistry like in music too, so that was cool.
I like the name.
Aww. That is adorable. Oh man, I think we're coming up on another break here, man. So let's do birthdays first. So we got a couple of people to celebrate doing birthdays this week. So let's go with our birthday video.
what happened? Like your bang? I said, all right.
Oh, he was just saying,
Hey, Wands, yo.
Happy birthday to my mom, Teresa, yesterday.
Okay.
Happy birthday to my auntie today.
Okay.
Happy birthday, auntie. Yeah.
Yo, she actually works in California at General Hospital, the same place where they filmed the show.
Oh, really? Okay, that's dope.
Shout out to our sister. Our sister had a birthday October 1st.
The fam.
Okay.
Happy B-Day.
Yeah, happy birthday, sis.
This is birthday season.
Vasquez, any birthdays? Locahannes? Oh, that unmute.
Tiago, you muted, bro.
You muted.
What are you asking? You asking for
Yeah,
birthdays?
you had anybody to celebrating a birthday in your life?
Yeah, I'd like to say happy birthday to Lil Jackson. He lives with us over here. He's turning. How old is he turning? 13? 13.
That's my baby.
Happy birthday, little
Yeah.
Hey, yay.
Hey, big shout out to a Libra gang member. You know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't got no shirt on, so I could, you know what I'm saying?
Hairstyles.
This keeps going on. I'm gonna no.
Boy just came out here like he's got the joint.
Let's get to the next Who Did It, guys. This one is called Call Me Sir. Call me Sir. Abstraction or Tiago Vasquez.
You guys make this really difficult.
I'll be watching the reactions. Look, I'll be watching.
So I gotta do it like this so you don't see anything.
Yeah, that's how you have to do it. If you don't do it that way, that's how I know. I saw
because I can't see, yo.
I saw Tiago face last time. I knew.
All right, man. It's called Call Me Sir. So we'll resolve that in just a little bit. Right now, though, we're gonna get some real R&B from Connecticut. Avery Wilson, the name of this artist right here, man. Dope stuff. It's called Kiss the Sky. So we'll be right back on Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with Abstraction and Tiago Vasquez.
We've been at this for a while. We know where it needs to go. So don't try to fight it. No. Yeah. Underneath that distant smile, you know that you can't say no. Just let it dive in. Baby,
it's Double XL, and you're watching Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with my boys, the Juice Pack, D Money, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself, and OG Mambo. No, now you know.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, but there is hope. Reach out to someone. Connect with your friends.
No, you good. You good. But yeah, what's it called? Yeah, nigga, that's nothing. I get that bitch pulled. And then
tune into Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3.
No one really knew or nothing. I'll try not to make it even.
Know your hosts, Violetta Strash with John L. Scott Kent North and Tina Lombard with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate market and offer you some guidance on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
Welcome to the coronavirus pandemic. I'll take coronavirus for 100. Fever, chills, shortness of breath, loss of taste or smell. What is stay at home and isolate? Correct. Coronavirus for 200. Inability to stay awake, persistent pain or pressure in chest, trouble breathing. What is seek immediate help?
Coronavirus for 500.
Crippling and potentially dead infectious disease eliminated the United States with vaccination.
What is the polio vaccine? I'll take coronavirus for 700.
The Daily Double! Should I take the coronavirus vaccine? Wait. Hold up. This is not a game. It's time for serious discussions. We have coronavirus vaccines, but not everyone is comfortable taking them. Here's the facts. Based on what has been proven about vaccines for other diseases, COVID-19 vaccine may help keep you from getting seriously ill, even if you do get the virus. Getting vaccinated also may protect people around, particularly those at greater risk for severe illness from COVID-19. We don't yet have all of the answers. Get informed, talk to your healthcare physician, and make the right decision for you. This is a message supported by the Washington State Department of Health.
Atlantic Street Center has been serving the children, youth, and families of the Seattle-King County area since 1910. We partner with families and communities to raise healthy, successful children and youth through services including counseling, early learning, youth development, domestic violence, and education support for school-aged children. Committed to serving the African-American community, Atlantic Street Center provides services and support for all marginalized people. Learn more at AtlanticStreetCenter.org.
Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Jazz
and Jang,
and we are Abstraction. And you rocking with the Juice Pack. That's D Money, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself, and OG Mambo on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Utopia, grab another drink and say this won't be long. Soak it up, feeling so free, share this moment with me.
Coming up fast, Molly in my system. I'm by someone with the rhythm, half full glass and I'm just sipping. Don't ask me, I'm just living. Drinking up the vibrant energy, hitting me like electricity. Feeling it so transcendentally, yeah. Making up time cause it don't exist. Moving like I'm an illusionist. Baby, you're fine, can I get a kiss? Thank you. I don't even care that I'm here alone. I don't even care that I lost my phone. Magic in the air, that's how I know that I'm in utopia.
Grab another drink and say this won't be long. Soak it up, feeling so free, share this moment with me. Raise your glass, feel the power of the motion, of the energy inside. You can do what you like. Raise your glass, I'm on a wave just like the ocean, and I'm blinded by the lights, having the time of my life. It's that champagne life, I feel the best that I've ever been in a long time. I woke up on the right side, all I need is tonight. Baby, you'll be all mine, all mine. Short glass, long coat, love the way you walk slow. Ain't it beautiful, I met you tonight. This could turn into the rest of your life. Pull up on you in the range for you, get your bags paid, let's slide, yeah. How could I play games with you, baby, we ain't even online. Be up, grab another drink and say this won't be long. Soak it up, Feeling so free, share this moment with me.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. That's our in-studio guest right there, Abstraction Utopia, which featuring Miranda Finn on that joint right there.
That was saucy.
What did you say,
I like that.
Saucy.
I mean, chill.
Entirely different. Entirely different. Pythons.
I loved it. It was beautiful.
Thanks, Tiago.
I love that soca, that dance hall kind of feel too. There.
That's too confectionery.
It was Afrobeat type of feel. Beautiful.
Afrobeat type,
I loved it.
Too confectionery. Snap on
Yeah, when you said soca, I was like, man, I miss soca music.
These boys got a whole bunch of different type of bags. What made you guys jump into that one? I think that's kind of one of your newer sonic pockets that you guys been dabbling into. In the live performance, I don't even think it was that song. I think there was another one that has a similar essence and vibe, kind of with the island soul influence too. So, what made you guys explore that region and realm?
As you can understand, we are Caribbean American. You know what I'm saying? Pops from St. Croix, raised in Puerto Rico, then raised in St. Croix, right? So you know what I'm saying? Like when people ask, "Oh, what are y'all? What kind of folks are y'all? Like, what's your race type?" It's like, yes, I am black. Like my mom from like Alabama and Florida situation, but like we also do have that island flavor, and in the same way that like everybody's life is a culmination of the things that they enjoy and the things that they were raised in. Just like anybody, our life is an amalgamation of those things as well. So like that culture and that upbringing, like our mom liked to play jazz music all the time. And so we have a lot of exposure to jazz music early on. So we have a lot of jazz influences in some of the stuff that we do. Right. So in that same vein, we'll take the same soca or dance hall, calypso kind of like, vibe and find a way, a lane that lines up with that pretty well.
Yeah, man. We did a songwriting camp with Creative Space Events. We have another one with them. We're going to New York in next week.
Yeah, actually. I was gonna say that's next week.
Yeah, we're going to New York next week to go write some more. Oh, look at this.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so we're gonna be in New York we're featured writers for another songwriting camp. And
it's crazy that picture's now about a year old.
Yeah, really. Yeah. And like
I ripped them pants too, man.
Oh my pants is too tight. I don't wear those pants. Yeah. But we after the camp we ended up going to Knockhouse Studios in LA, courtesy of Miranda Finn, and invited us down.
Hey, big ups to Ruben too.
And Ruben killed it. Yeah, Ruben was one of the mix. Yeah.
There was this other track too that we did called Muévete. Y'all don't even know.
Muévete.
Hey, did I catch you guys saying you had Puerto Rican ancestry?
We are Afro-Caribbean. So our family is from the Virgin Islands, right? But our dad was raised in Puerto Rico.
Gotcha.
So
nice, bro.
But before we keep this going, man, we got to get a who did it out the way, man.
Oh, let's do it.
Call me sir is what it's called. Call me sir.
Well, I'm going abstraction.
Okay, Mambo's going abstraction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'd say that's the right choice.
He said, "It's your call. Call me sir." Yeah, I see.
I can see abstraction doing that.
Okay, Patron's going abstraction. Okay, what are you doing, ID?
Patron just gonna do what I do. I'm gonna let you go first next time.
I'm going Tiago.
Why not?
You're going Tiago.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we got 2 for Tiago because KJ's going Tiago, and we got 2 for
abstraction. ID just want to lose again.
Okay,
nah, I just don't like you.
All right, it's call me sir.
Said Mambo standing over there. All right, I'm over here.
All right, let's get this answer. All right, it's call me sir by abstraction.
Yeah, oh, he tied it up,
baby.
I tried not to react just so that you wouldn't get it.
Oh, yeah. Bro, you have me size, bro. I was trying to read your face so bad. I was like, bro, the shades, like the facial structure, the beard, bro. I couldn't read you at all. I was like, nah.
Tiago looked like his screen was frozen. I was trying to figure it out. I should have known, bro.
For real.
Well played.
I got you.
All right, so what were you going with on that joint? Call me sir.
Well, I was fresh in the scene, and it was like I just wanted to make an imprint and just kind of push my way through and just just get some respect right off the bat. You know, coming in with authority. You know what I mean? So I was young and cocky, and I'm still cocky. I'm just not that young anymore. But
cocky.
I'm all right.
He was
I'm
just
all
like,
right.
"Yo, call me sir."
Basically.
Do you think that you were raised with that like, you know, sir, ma'am kind of thing?
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. My dad was strict, and you know, he always kind of implemented that. You know, take pride and know your worth. You know, fight for what you believe in, and be a man about it.
Wait, so it's really like an authority thing. Like I thought it was like this is like a sexual connotation.
Who wants to be
50
called?
Shades of Grey.
No, he quite literally means like,
I don't exactly know who it was who wants to be called sir in the bedroom.
I'll take that. Sure. 100%.
I was just about to say that, bro.
All you gotta do is ask one time, change your life.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that seems a little too impersonal. If we in the bedroom and you're like, "Yes, sir," and
you're not putting the right tone on the word "sir." You feel me?
You gotta pair that with another certain honor.
If you call me sir in bed and I didn't ask you to, I'm turning it straight into.
Like, you know what? When I hear a sir, like when they that sir, the word sir is one of those like it's like fellas using baby or baby girl or something. Like when you use sir, I instantly am like, you have used this word way too many times. It came off too casual. Everybody sir. So how do you don't actually remember? You don't actually remember my name, so you're just calling me sir.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, I got questions. I got questions.
You got questions.
I got questions. So hold on. So
Shawty gonna pair that sir with my lord and ruin your day, bro.
My lord is completely different. My lord is
my lord. My lord,
my lord,
bust me down, my lord. Like y'all here, bust me down, my lord.
No, not my lord. It's my lord.
My lord, my lord, bust me down, my lord.
My lord.
Oh my God!
I know that's original. I know you don't say that all the time. I know you don't say that all the time.
My lord.
All right, man. As much as I want to keep this conversation going, I know we want to give abstraction some time, man, and we were getting a little bit into this songwriting hosting thing, man. So yeah, tell us what it's like to host one of those. What do you tell people when you're hosting these songwriting camps like that?
So I have no idea what it's like to host a songwriting camp. Never done that yet.
Okay.
As far as attending them, I've been to a couple of different songwriting. We've been to a few different songwriting camps now.
A lot of songwriting.
We've had some great journeys.
Various camps.
We've had some trash journeys. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to creative space, they do a phenomenal job. Shout out to Hatch, you know what I'm saying, the whole and Sis, and the entire, creative space team. It's an interesting place, right? And the way that they do it specifically is the first day they'll have industry execs, so people who will tell you about the industry, tell you about what sync licensing is, who should you talk to, what should you be thinking about, kind of helping out in that aspect, right? The second day is a 12-hour recording session, and we're in the booth. We're paired up with a producer. You got to make at least one hook with them, right? And then the rest is, on your networking, Steve. So if you make as many songs as you can, and they're supposed to be getting pitched to certain people and different things. So
each
How do I get involved in that, man?
A theme or something.
I'll send you the IG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each camp will usually have a theme.
Send it to me too, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All day.
Like I think.
Yeah, me too. What do you mean?
The next one's in Miami. It's going to be hard.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, send it to me.
Guys, let them tell the story.
Make a little group chat. Let's get a little group chat. We'll send it to
y'all
them.
yeah. Let's get to the story.
They got a series of camps they be running across the nation. Right. This most recent one, or the next upcoming one, is in New York. We've done LA. They did there was a Vegas. There's a Dallas. We've done Vegas. There was in Atlanta as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we're gonna do New York. There's Miami in November, so we're doing that too. They even got a UK joint running in May, so we gotta slide out to London. That should be very, very cool.
Wow.
I'm honestly not sure if we're gonna lock that in yet, personally, but the idea of going out international and getting tapped in with whatever kind of market is over there.
If you do go out there, I got some people for you to lock in with already.
Oh, say that,
my man.
Say that, because we, you know what I'm saying, we don't gatekeep out here, right? The vibes are the vibes. And if you vibe with Mambo vibe with us. So obviously, I'm not worried about that.
Come on, you know how it go.
Automatic.
That's a slide instantaneously, bro. That's not a problem.
Speaking of that, Jack, in that vein of like just network and knowing somebody, you know somebody, how'd you get introduced to that? So that for like listeners who want to capitalize.
I'm really glad that you asked that question because this is a story that's not pleasant.
That's
sure
crazy.
Right.
Oh, we need that. We need.
We don't actually get unpleasant abstraction stories very often.
That's actually fair.
This is the probably one of the more unpleasant stories, and it's still generally positive. It's an L, but it's still like we managed to flip that so positively that like that we don't. Inconveniences can't turn into negative. The mindset is too powerful.
Break it down for me, brother.
Break it down. 100%, and I mean it's in the most genuine way that like we'll take any obstacle and turn that into fuel. Any obstacle and turn it into fuel. It does not matter. From the time where we had a situation where my passport situation wasn't ready and Jazz had to go up and do a solo feature for one of the artists that we was tapped in with, who's based out of Vancouver. Shout out David July.
David July.
We ended up taking that opportunity. He had about 3 weeks to do it, and we churned out like 4 tracks in 3 weeks and got them mixed and sexy, and then put them in with the show bones track so that it was ready for the pair with his voice, and then sent him out to Vancouver with a banger and change, right? And like that really only happened because I didn't have an opportunity to get my stuff in order to go out there and do that. But we took that opportunity and turned it into a set to build on his repertoire.
Do you have your passport now?
You mind your goddamn business.
Fresh Juice.
So just to summarize this story that he actually didn't even get into. And
No, hold on. No, I definitely want to hear that. I'll break down the story for
us.
We
went to, if you guys ever heard of Coast to Coast, right? Coast to Coast Lives.
Oh, you saying that enough? That's an unpleasant experience.
Hold on, relax. Hold on. Let's give love to Coast to Coast. Okay?
Don't get them canceled now. Chill.
They're there for what they're there for.
That part, right? And everybody has their role. And
you gotta understand it. Really.
Yeah, you have to understand what's good to like know what's good. If you don't,
it's important.
You know what I mean?
We did pull up to the local joint that was in Seattle. And we crushed that joint.
We
got third
place.
Let's
go.
That's good. Hey, we take those.
I don't like 30, 25.
I'm not such a guy that I feel like I have to be first place everywhere all the time.
I'd like to be first.
Hey, bro, slide me into where I can make it to the next joint and I'm cool. Because eventually I get to a point where slide me until I make it to the next joint is give me the goal.
I feel like it'd be like the second and third place in American Idol that really be having
taking off. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's real. Their careers have some longevity.
And one of the things that they had harped on in this Coast to Coast joint was that your opportunity is only as valuable as what you convert from it.
That's fair.
Right. So like
because Ness from making the band, he was like the most like outshine. Like everybody was talking about Ness from making the band. Yeah, I mean, but like he wasn't getting the shine that he actually should have got. Yeah, I mean, that's just the same example.
I'd say it like this, right? If you think you're the next Drake or Chris Brown or whatever may have it, right? And you move not in your attitude necessarily, but in your consistency and in how you're networking, you move as if you are somebody that people should want to invest in.
Make it make sense.
You are somebody that people can feel comfortable putting their faith in and their trust in, right? That can open up more doors than the actual quality of the tracks that you're producing.
Now, that being said, right, if we can summarize this story, because I know D Money, you know what I'm saying? So I know D Money. So
y'all got a slick 10 left, just so you know, just so you know time clock wise.
All right, cool. You know how
I ain't gonna let them cut you off, man.
I don't know.
I got a little veto power around here, a little bit.
D Money itching over there. I can feel it. Like,
I'm coming for you.
But so what happened, right, is turning opportunities into positive longevity, right? Is we were sitting there listening to LSWs. We were sitting there listening to the panelists, right? And they were explaining things about the industry. And there was a host who was there. His name was Jason Hatchian, aka Hatch. And I was like, man, I want to talk to this dude, but I don't know how to get to him. He's on stage. We're like 11 rows up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how to get to him. So when the panel
Had
stopped,
you guys performed that day?
no, we didn't. Not that
Okay.
day. So we had performed the day before, I think. Is the day before. And so
big shout out to Hatchman.
Yes, big shout out to
Even though
Hatch.
he looked like a mixture between Macklemore and Vince Carter.
Love you though. And so I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go talk to him. So out of all the 100 people, someone who was 200 who was there, I just decided to walk on the stage. Said, F it, like I'm just gonna walk on stage.
This was in a break, by the way.
During the break,
He didn't
yeah,
perform
not mid,
mid.
yeah, not mid session. It's during the break. And I walked up to him and I was just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I handed my hand, like, hey, my name is Jazz, my brother Jane, we're Abstraction, we're from Alder from Seattle. I really want to just kind of get tapped in with you and look at the connection. He goes, oh yeah, great, sure. Nice to meet you. I told him a little about the story, took my Instagram down. I go back to my chair. And I'm sitting there, like, I sent him a message like, hey, nice to meet you. Thanks, appreciate it. And he's responding to me while he's on stage. Like, I was like, bro, he's typing right now. I can see it. Right. And after that, right, the whole thing goes off. We don't end up winning, which is unfortunate.
Hey, the wild thing about that is that Coast to Coast World Championship, which was the event that we were participating in, had a whole bunch of people. A lot of people made it to the second round. Okay. A lot of people made it to the second round. We were not one of those people that made it to the second round of the World Championship.
Third round.
But
Third round total.
World Championship, third round total.
Yeah.
Like, we did not make it, but like even like you could take an opportunity like that. Oh, we came out here. They said it was going to be $50,000. You could win that and be, feel some type of way. And you came out and did your thing, and you were feeling confident about it and got the act right. You could come out here and be on some bitter activity. You could say, "Hey, I'm not going to go to the second or third day of the performance. I don't care about all that. I'm
going home. I'm done." Right.
I would probably go to some joint in Miami and drink and go see what's up with the cute shorties at the beach. Yeah. Logically speaking, that would be what the vision was at that time.
Okay.
But even still, we was like, nah, I think it makes more sense for us to double down on whatever connections that we can make down here and see if there was people out here that wanted to vibe with us. We get the info, make some collabs or see, what kind of industry people or people that was just, doing their own thing. Like maybe you got a video service or something. You want to like you from LA,
right?
You out here in Miami in a situation. Next time I'm in LA, I need a little video done for like some micro content or something. I can hit you and now we can make that move because I didn't sour that relationship by bouncing. And because I made the effort to try to foster that relationship by looking for these people and hanging out with them and interacting with them and building that rapport.
Right. And
it's good networking.
I think even, in piggybacking off of that, right, is we went into a private, meeting with an A&R for Rock Nation. And we were I brought my guitar, what I'm saying? We did an acoustic performance for them like that on the spot. We were the only artists who did that. There was, a couple hundred artists there, right? And like, we were the only ones who came with an acoustic show. He was like, did you send your music? And we were like, you know what? We just gonna do it for you. And he was like, run it. You know what I mean? And so we did one of our songs and they were blown away. Right.
This man guitar string broke.
Yes,
in the middle of the joint.
That's what I was gonna say. And yes, as I was playing, my guitar string popped mid performance.
Damn.
Like I'm talking about and no, but look, so we don't have time to figure that out. I'm playing with 5 strings, bro. So I said, forget it. I'm just gonna play with 5 strings. I played the entire song, string over here, just doing this. And so after the show was done, right? And they loved it. They gave us our feedback or whatever, right? And we come back outside, and I fixed my guitar string up, and I was like, man, we should still play because we're not in a competition anymore. So we start playing, and we see Hatch walking outside, and we saw him walking outside, and I told him, Hatch, sit down. I said, I want you to hear what we have to play because we are not going to be able to perform. I mess with you. You do big things. I want you to hear us. And he sat down. I heard us do 3 songs, and everyone's clapping for us, and people coming and recording videos and all that stuff. And he was like, "Yep, I'm working with y'all. Here's my number. All right, cool. We'll see you later." And he left and sent us a text. And next thing you know, we're doing camps.
Yeah. Wow,
that's fire, bro.
Almost a year now. We were rocking with him ever since.
I was gonna ask if the song camps, man, are some more competitive than others?
Sure, it depends on the people involved.
The question is, what do you consider to be a competition, and what is your goal of going to a songwriting camp?
That's a good point.
Because depending on what your answer is to those things will depend on the answer for other things. Do you want to be number 1 in the submissions section where you?
I mean, we're asking you.
Okay, so for me, for me personally,
Maybe tell us. Maybe you could even tell us, lay out like the options on what the potential avenues are.
I'll break down what kind of some of the avenues are based off of what your level of investment or progression within your career as a songwriter or a musician is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So number one is exposure, right? You're on rookie status, you're on fat rookie mode, and you want to get around more people internationally, nationally, or locally, right, that do stuff to a level that you're trying to do stuff, or do stuff beyond the level that you're doing stuff, and you want to be able to interact with these people that are getting stuff done so that you can kind of get a better idea of what it looks like when people are competent in the studio and cooking, and also get a chance to bounce some ideas off of them and get a way to like refine your craft, right? So that's level one. Okay. Level two, right, is people who have a good idea of where they are at and have a kind of understanding of their style, and they want to evaluate themselves against certain industry standard or industry accepted or validated individuals to see where they fit on that food chain, right? Like maybe you're a person that you're from a city where there's not a lot of artists, and you're known as the only artist in your city, and you're popping and you can sell some shows, and you're like, hey, I want to sell out to Comano. How close am I to actually being able to do that?
Right.
Going to one of these camps and getting some feedback would be a great way for you to determine how far along you are, right? Maybe it's an issue in your delivery. Maybe it's an issue in the producers or the engineers that you're working with. Maybe your songwriting is too specific to your actual life story, and it would be more readily accepted by a wider audience if you use more generic terminology in your stuff, right? These are things that you consider when you're thinking about a songwriting perspective, and that's level two. Level three.
Don't let that one go over anybody's head, because you giving people
that was
really deep.
That was a gem, bro. That was a gem.
A gem right there too. That's a lot of people's biggest.
Level two is where a lot of people that I know personally are at, right? Like people that are, like they are artists and they do shows, right? And maybe and they have some homies come through, or they have they have some networking guys or promotion guys. They fill seats for them and stuff like that. But they're not like, you can't hear their stuff on the radio and be like, that does sound like it could compete with Lil Durk. You hear that on the radio. Well, you don't hear it on the radio. For one, you hear it on SoundCloud. And then for two, like there's a quality difference that doesn't work with you, right? If you're at level 3 and beyond, I should hear your track on Spotify at a random, right? Because it was on an editorial playlist. And when I hear it, I think, that must be one of them new TDE guys that Kendrick just put on. And then it's just you. Right, like that's how that should feel, right? Oh, this guy signed. This must be a new guy who signed to Dreamville or something, and it's just a dude, right? Like that's the kind of quality that you want to be at when you have level 3. And I think personally we're at around level 3, right? So going into the level 3 element, right? When you do these camps at level 3, the goal is not to have somebody tell you where you at, because we already did that, and we've been doing it for a year. There's a couple of different camps we've done, and now it's not about getting the validation from the people, but impressing them so thoroughly that they can provide you with a legitimate opportunity, right? So, like, let's say we had Coco Sarai, who's one of the
shout out Coco Sarai.
Big shout out to Coco Sarai. She's a writer for Anderson .Paak. She basically went half with him on the Oxnard album, put a lot of pen work on his discography, and she's verified by him, certified,
talented in her own right.
And she's talented in her own right too. She got her own flow. She be doing stuff crazy, right? She said that we were some of the most impressive people that we had ever encountered. Not to stroke their own ego or something.
No,
right?
Bro, those are good moments to have, bro. I call those the real life affirmations.
Exactly. And Mama, we had talked about this at Fremont Fridays, right? When you have somebody that you can recognize that is about that business, that tell you that you are also about that business, that's a great way to really fuel the fire that's under you for that motivation and continuing on the grind, right? So that is definitely one of the reasons why we continue to do the camps. And then the next one is those opportunities. Let's say Coco Sarai, for example, was so impressed by the situation that she was like, hey, I actually, since I do work with Anderson .Paak, I happen to know this musical duo called Silk Sonic that do a lot of really cool neo soul kind of groovy.
That's our answer to D-Money's question, by the way.
And it might be really useful for you guys to have an opportunity to sit in the studio with them while they're cooking a track.
Oh, beautiful.
That is the kind of opportunity that we're looking for, right? To take these people that are industry adjacent or are in those rooms, right? And hit them with some fire that's so powerful, or with an energy or a rapport or with a level of professionalism that they have never seen before, that inspires them to get invested into the music so that they can provide us with an opportunity that we could not get on our own, right? Coco Sarai could put us in a room with Silk Sonic. I cannot call Silk Sonic from Google search and get on a call with them and get into the room, right? If Coco Sarai tell Anderson .Paak, hey, I got these dudes from Seattle that are coming down for this spot where you're in town and they want to tap in for the Silk Sonic recording,
right?
That can happen.
Do
and
you
then
know-
you in the room watching them record, leave the door open, and you could tell the dude, maybe instead of doing leave the door open like that, you could do a little run like, oh. And then you accidentally get a
in all honesty,
that goes platinum.
All right, guys, we are way over the break. We got to jump into our show and tell portion real quick. We'll throw these things right here. Of course, the songwriting camp is coming up October 13th, 15th for Abstraction. They also have a concert. They're doing a beauty fashion show, man, on October 28th.
Yeah, music meets beauty. That's shout out to Urban Panda right there. That's gonna be at Green River. Holla at us for the tickets. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fire. It's an all ages music and fashion show. So they got kids, singing. They got kids doing a little runway situation. Adults, everybody around. It's gonna be a great time. We did it last year. There's about 200 people there. For all the people who do music who happen to be either on this show or listening to this show, we are helping Urban Panda recruit for performers for this joint. So we, of course, about the homies. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a week after my birthday, and I'm having dropped a fresh album after that. Come on.
That's prime time for you. Yeah, Mambo, we gonna talk about a few different things. Tiago,
I'm gonna tap in with you too.
You know what I'm saying? Come through. Because we got to tell you all
and I want to mention a former guest of ours, Miss Asia Jones, also is a dancer for Urban Panda.
Asia is a dancer for Urban Panda. Yeah.
Okay.
We know it.
Okay, moving on.
And I know y'all need someone on the turntables too. We gonna talk.
Moving on. Mambo has an album coming out pretty soon. Pacific Northwest. Right?
I've been seeing the content.
Yes, sir. Birthday release, man. October 21st, man. It's gonna be freshly out here. Got a bunch of production from former guests, Kaleem on here. We got D Hunted from MDP. Steve's the producer from UK, who we was talking about UK earlier on there too, man. Got some dope features. I just released a lyric video with my guy Louie. We got that collab out for you guys now too. So a bunch of new music and content. And this is not the only project out. This is just the first project y'all get, man. We in 2024 already, man. We in 2024.
What's up? All right, Rainier Ave got a couple of football games this Friday. Another doubleheader, Memorial Stadium. Bishop Blanchette taking on Rainier Beach at 5. At 7:45, we got Seattle Prep and Ballard. So there you go. As I mentioned at the top of the show, debates going on. We'll be covering a District 3 debate. That's the district I actually live in. You got Alex Hudson and Joy Holland.
You love dropping your location on people.
I'm just saying.
He said, pull up on me.
That's going down. Pre-debate show on Rainier Ave at 6. Actual debate at 7. And it will also be broadcast on Q13 and Cairo 7 and all other joints, as well as Rainier Ave. The pre-debate show is a Rainier Ave exclusive, though. On the 13th, we'll be covering a District 4 debate. That's next Friday. Ron Davis, Marcita Rivera. Same time, debate starts at 7. Rainier Ave exclusive debate starts at 6 p.m. All right. So we're going to get to our next Who Did It? And this one is called Treason. Treason. Who did treason?
It's too late. I saw their faces.
Who did treason? So we're going to think about it. We'll come right back. Of course, answer in the comments. We'll count your scores. By the way, KJ's leading everybody. He has 2. KJ has the lead. So there you go. KJ. Just putting that on there. And of course, Abstraction will be doing a live performance when we come back as well. So, but right now, though, we got some new music from Chicago. This is Jade the Ivy. Sorry, no, that's Amari Blaze. My bad. Amari Blaze. This is called We Run the Shy, featuring Shauna. You might remember Shauna from DTP. Yeah. So We Run the Shy, Amari Blaze and Shauna, man. Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. Be right back. Keep it locked.
Now let's talk about that pen husband running out of ink. I had skating on these walls, I need to open me a ring. I pull up scat jet black, but the guts be some pink. Applying pressure, got him pressed. Now I'm like, Shauna, what you think?
I'm thinking V5-4. I smell a rapper trying to steal my flow. But she not real, I know. Silly no helper, this is still my throne.
Now who's gonna steal my throne? I feel like Queen Elizabeth trying to catch up to me. Now she running out of breath. It feel like school again. The way I'm putting shit to the test. When you sleep, you lose your seat. I'm like, she should've never left.
Amari, you know these niggas ain't the truth. Coop fully kitted, all that's missing is the roof. Shamouk, the hot steezy. Freaking Arabic, I am Allah in the booth. On God, on God, on God.
Let's get it. Let's get it. We run the shot. Let's get it. Let's get it. We run the shot. They told me slow it down. I told them give me 50 reasons. All these blessings coming in like I've been fucking on the deacon. All I needed was a day to have you looking by the weekend. Chew it up and spit it out. Can't name a beat I ain't been eating.
Garbage assholes, y'all ain't posting with the flow. Claiming you a shooter, but you ducking with the pole. When you call me G, please don't forget the O. Amari about to blaze, she the next about to go.
I've been blacking out, I'm something like a locked character. I told her she pray cause I done turned into the predator. The fish be looking back for when she know I'm way ahead of her. This shit so ludicrous, I call her Shauna, girl, come carry her.
For real, in with what? Blaze in the cut. Shine on the track and we open bitches up.
Fucking this shit up, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Wanna buck?
We just get shit on these shit like we can't out with the fuck. Let's get it. Let's get it. We run the shot.
Hey, you're tuning in to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. This is the Juice Pack. D-Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo. This is Sully with a $sign coming at you from Vancouver, BC. Let's go!
Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they had to say.
Generational wealth to me means to provide and establish wealth for generations to come, whether it be through real estate or through other equitable funding, stocks, bonds, but first of all, I think that general wealth starts with securing property. And that's it.
This campaign to create awareness to generational wealth is brought to you by the Department of Neighborhood's Generational Wealth Initiative, the Washington Housing Finance Commission, and Rainier Avenue Radio App. Create your generational wealth for you and the future of your families.
Women are not an homogenous group.
We face discrimination differently depending on factors such as ethnicity, age, socioeconomic status, and more.
Rainier Avenue Radio is proud to amplify women's voices.
They are the experts of their own lives, initiating conversations within their community about challenges they face, the solutions they're working on, and the opportunities they see.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 for Women's Voices on Air. We know our challenges. We are the experts of our lives.
We are master multitaskers, prioritizing our family, friends, and our faith above our own needs.
Our needs and voices are too often overlooked.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. for Women's Voices on Air.
We tell our stories in our own way.
Love food? Here's some storage tips to keep it fresh longer. Store cut fruits and vegetables in the fridge. Place in reusable containers. Keep bread in the freezer for longer storage. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
All right, y'all know what it is. It's your boy James
and Jazz,
and we are
Abstraction.
Y'all rocking with Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. You tapped in with the Juice Pack. You know what it is. D-Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo. Let's go.
Come on, man. It's the boy. Juice Pack.
Back in the juice.
Taking a bus to see escape. I'll eat the berries, savor the taste. Bright see the sky, I'm on my way. Just keep me high for goodness sakes. Take me to town, show me the views. The only one I'm looking at is you. Take me on trails, follow the trees. Show me the love like the birds and bees. I'm heading to Squamish, heading your way. Heading to Squamish to live better days. Sweep all the pain like spring leaves. Now that I'm here, I won't never leave. I seen them come, I seen them go, but I'm the one that's here for sure. So let me love you, it's meant to be. It's me and you, eternity. The river clayed it, the mountain caved it. I'm heading to Squamish, heading your way. Heading to Squamish to live better days. Oh, I'm heading to Squamish, heading your way. Heading to Squamish to live better days. I'm heading to Squamish, heading your way. I'm heading to Squamish to live better days. Heading to Squamish, heading your way. Oh, I'm heading to Squamish now to see your skirt, see your savor of the taste. Down by the place. Ooh, no, I ain't never leaving, no.
Man, I felt that right there. Tiago Vasquez, Squamish. Music, man.
I was in a boat in a really wide river when I was listening to that.
You was where?
I was in a really tiny boat in a really wide river.
I'm glad it took you somewhere. Good.
Brother, I'm trying to tell you, like, really tall trees, really tiny boat, really wide river.
Tiago, that was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was so.
That's exactly where I went. I was like, wow, I'm like literally somewhere else. Like, and like when I thought the song was gonna be over, I turned my camera on and it went for like another 2 minutes. I'm like, let me just close my eyes back again. Let me just get back in my zone. Like,
dude, that was so like we were sitting there talking. I'm like, man, this is like you hear this, you want to be quiet. Like you just, everybody. But
you know what it sounded like? It sounded like the beginning.
Wait. Hold on. You guys were sitting there talking, saying you hear this and you want to be quiet.
No, but listen, our tone went from a regular tone to a whisper on habit. Like, I didn't want to get in trouble.
Right, it sounded like the intro music to like Final Fantasy VII, dog. Like that was some amazing, like climactic. I can't even say I heard it anywhere else kind of music, yo. For real.
Thank you so much, man.
For real.
That's
We'd like to hear y'all collab, man.
Yeah, Tiago, we're gonna talk about it.
100%. I'm down for whatever.
That's a great.
Yeah, come on, man. I need some of that too, man. Don't let Mambo miss out.
Hey, don't forget about IG, yo. We all artists in it.
Yeah, let's
On that note, who wrote treason?
You gotta kill the vibe, man.
Yeah, I'm going
Way
based
to kill the vibe.
It gotta be abstraction.
Based on facial expressions.
He's on a time
Based on
schedule.
facial expressions.
Treason, man.
I'm going
That'll get your
abstraction.
passport-
Going
that'll get your
abstraction.
passport revoked.
Okay, who are we going with, guys? Who are we going with?
Abstract distraction.
Okay, Mambo's going with abstraction.
Treason is a word. Treason is a word deep like exile. And I feel like
deep like hexagon.
you need to relax. You need to relax.
I love the callback. All right, what are you going with, ID? What are you going
There
with?
really are 6 sides.
Abstraction or Tiago? Who did treason?
Tiago.
Okay, and Patron.
I already went. Yeah,
What'd you say?
I forgot now, but
Yeah.
let's just get on. With it.
Okay.
Y'all see how deep Tiago is, bro? Treason, bro. That's heavy, bro.
You said Tiago Patron too?
Nah, I went with abstraction.
I thought you said you didn't remember it. Now you remember?
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, 'cause I heard you say Tiago, but okay, you said it.
Okay, all right. So we got 2 for abstraction. We got 1 for Tiago. Okay, so is treason by abstraction? It is. There you go. Okay.
It's another win. It's another win for the winner, man. I appreciate it, man. Y'all participate and doing what y'all do, man.
Hell yeah,
I do, man.
Proud.
is that why
you Usain Bolt got to run with people too. Hey, Usain Bolt can't line up by himself. You know what I mean? He needs somebody there.
What it happened was I went to TSA and I had a lock sock on, and they thought that I had a bomb on my forehead because I had the lock sock on, and the scandal was on ridiculousness. So the TSA,
why would you put it on your head?
So the TSA dude was talking about I'm a terrorist, and I was like, nah, bro, I'm a United States veteran. What are you talking about, bro? I served my country in the Navy. You want some ridiculousness?
Which is
he
facts.
was not having it, and so I broke his knees, and that's why in a track treason, I say if you commit treason, leave you with broke knees.
That's
there
it.
you go, cheers.
Woo!
There you go. That'll get
100% cap.
That is not a true.
That'll get the passport revoked.
100% cap.
That is not a true.
Now we about to follow that up with a live performance. Ooh.
Yeah, sure, not a treason. Yes, if my pick, but he would F my shit. No, we're not doing that. Patron was like, hold on.
All right, man. I believe the joint's called Raindrops. Do you guys want to introduce it, or just want me to play it and start?
So Raindrops.
Shout out to.
I think we got to give a big ups to Superb J.
Superb J.
We did the video for Raindrops. Big shout out to Rice Scorsese as well.
Yeah.
And Superb J let us do some shoots in his house, which was very cool. Some of the shots for the video. In the
shout out to the Stout household.
Cool.
You know
Big shout out to Pops too. So in the music video, this is out on YouTube right now. If you type in abstraction Raindrops, it'll show up.
Yep.
In the video, we decided that it was a good idea for us to do a little bank heist kind of situation. So we staged the breaking and entering into my dad's house, which is pretty cool.
Treason.
He also has some very interesting tactical firearms that we will use in the video. Unloaded, of course. They were dead mags. Everything was on safety. You know what I'm saying? Because we, even though we may be handy with the steel, the goal is not to, like accidentally shoot somebody on camera.
That part.
That's not cool. So, we had unloaded everything. We was doing our Dougie. The one thing that we didn't get to do was notify the police that we were going to be doing a filming with real weapons
and
empty weapons
and ski masks. Shout out to Mass General, by the way.
Shout out to Mass General because he hooked us with the baklava that we used for the video. But basically, it looked like there were some people in all black with ski masks breaking into one of the houses in the neighborhood because, we were filming the break-in.
Well, I'm glad the police showed up for that.
Yeah, oh god, they showed up quick.
They were ready. We probably ran like 4 different takes breaking into the house. I imagine somebody has seen that and was like, "Oh my god, there's somebody."
Bro, they came around the corner.
Look, they're breaking in again.
Yo, we got busted super hard by cops with the big boy guns, and ours were empty and theirs were not.
They were not.
Right. So it's a whole situation.
He said, "Get on the ground." We got a homie Cody.
Bro, so our videographer, this dude Cody, and we might bring Cody in here one of these days.
Yes,
but
bro.
Yeah, Cody was like talking about, "Yo, bro, it's just a gimbal. It's just a camera, bro." I was like, Cody put that down.
Put it down.
Like, bro, I just dropped a $5,000 assault rifle in the mud. Okay, put your camera down before we get shot.
Yeah, please.
Please.
He is not black.
It's Caucasians, man. They be on some ridiculous.
We love y'all.
Gimbal was smart, man. He wanted to have the camera on at all times.
He's like, it's a gimbal, bro.
I'm so glad we're okay.
Let's get to this performance, guys.
All right, Fresh Juice exclusive.
Oh man, these go crazy. Oh, such a throwback.
Catching bags on weekends.
So excited for this song.
Yeah.
I just got a bag on a weekend. Molly with the guys got me geeking. Riding like it's wet when I'm swerving on. She's ready, I ain't slip with these raindrops on me. I just got a bag in the weekend. Molly with the guys got me geeking. Riding like it's wet when I'm swerving on. She's ready, I ain't slipping with these raindrops on me. Why you get so frozen every time I'm in the booth? My heart just get colder every time I learn the truth. I don't even want to check the news. No. Then I driving headed to the field. Dressed like a hot store. Iconic fit, boy. I'm sharp as I'm Pato. You know how I get when I'm broke with my chin. Don't ask who I'm with. I can stun like I'm rich. Wearing 59 cents. Where I stay, no, I like it dairy free. But she dance like ballet. You can do that shit on me. Handle my business and stay out the grapevine. I gotta hustle, I don't wanna waste time. I just got a bag on the weekend. Molly with the cash got me geeking. Got it like it's wet when I'm swerving. Oh, geez, crazy, I ain't slipped with these raindrops on me. I just got a bag in the weekend. Molly with the cash got me geeking. Got it like it's wet when I'm swerving. Oh, geez, crazy, I ain't slipping with these raindrops on me. Eyes to the sky, I can hear them falling. I can tell you why, but I hear them calling. Telling me I'm dreaming and 9 to 5 ain't the life for me. Yeah. It's time to build a fantasy. Feel like I'm drowning. Drip like raindrops, keep the haters from around me. If I stop, it's cause I feel the beat, oh yeah. Sitting to a lead, it's cause I feel like, whoa. Water whipping in the fast lane. Kind of swerving, but I gotta get it saving daylight from the time change. I've been grinding around the clock, flow like talk brain, had to rearrange. I've been running to see, yeah. You ain't cracking me, cause got it like it's wet when I'm swerving. Oh, geez, pretty I ain't slipped with these raindrops on me. I just got a bag weekend. Molly with the cat got me geeking. Got it like it's wet when I'm swerving. Oh, geez, pretty I ain't slipped with these raindrops on me. Raindrops on me. Raindrops on me. With these raindrops on me. Raindrops on me.
Ladies and gentlemen, abstraction.
Oh, thank you. That was fly. That was fly.
Yes, sir.
That was fly.
Nice.
Good job, fellas.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
As Tiago, I know you are a Pacific Northwesterner as well, right? You know, because you were in BC. So you understand what it means to get rain for no reason.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, man.
You understand. You understand, bro.
I better than understand.
Hey, Mama Bellas, we appreciate you.
Yeah, Gray Sky Nation. We going crazy.
It's just a part of the everyday thing.
Yeah, oh God. It's not even special no more.
Like, bro, like if you don't have a raincoat or umbrella in your car,
we don't do umbrellas.
You're probably missing out. So you probably have a raincoat.
We got a hood.
Yeah, it's really to that point where like I don't actually wear hoods. Like I may wear a hat, I may put the lock sock on, I might have a beanie that day, but like you'll never see me put the hood on because it's raining.
I definitely wear the hood.
I don't, bro. I just rain to
the only umbrella you'll ever see is if I'm in a suit.
All right, we're almost on the end, man. We're already almost on the end of the show. We want to give you both the opportunity. Final words, of course, but we also want you to recommend somebody to bring on the show. So, Abstraction, who do you think we should bring on? Fire Will?
But make sure that make sure whoever it is that you recommend to put out there, it's got to be someone that you plugged in and connected to, so you can throw the lob off the glass. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is introduce us. We'll take care of the rest.
So
Fire at Will.
Fire at Will. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll throw John Thomas's name in there too, because I don't think he's been on here.
He's been on here.
He has? Okay.
Yeah.
Has Kid Campbell been on here yet?
Yeah, he's been
They were on here together.
Let me go through the Rolodex real quick.
I'd like to.
Let me just.
I'd like to recommend Locahanis. She
smart man. Smart man.
Hey, he's not gonna say nothing stupid. He's not gonna say nothing stupid.
No, for real. She's making waves. Like she's making hella waves out here, and there's nobody like her. She speaks the truth, and she's nasty at it. And it's fucking dope. Freaking dope. It's freaking dope.
That boy looked at the time. So we about to be off there. I gotta make sure I lock in. No,
don't say something stupid.
Intelligent man right there.
I see what you're doing. I heard them songs, bro. You throwing it off the glass for yourself right now.
Yo, Tiago, I'm gonna definitely make sure I tap in with you, brother.
100%, bro.
He's
All
about
ears.
to have a
We for sure love to have her on. We played a bunch of her music last episode too, so definitely got to have her on.
All right, man. Final words. Give you both the opportunity. Anything you want to say before we bounce?
Go ahead, man.
Thank you.
Excuse the heck out of me.
I was gonna leave, but if you want,
Go ahead.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
you got it. You got it.
So
Go.
I was just really excited because you were talking about how there are some local council debates that are popping, and personally, I see myself as a master debater.
I'm sorry.
So personally,
can you say that one more time?
I'm very excited. I want to encourage you guys to pay a lot of attention to your local debates and follow the information regarding your politicians so that you're voting for the right people. You know what I'm saying?
That's super
any identity doesn't necessarily mean that they're out here supporting your ideas.
Just ID yourself.
If you guys really take an opportunity
That part
yourself, then you will be able to see whether or not these potential politicians are lined up with what your morals and values are. I'm not here to speak on what any of those may be, but I am here to speak on making sure that the people that you are told to support or believe you should support are actually the people that you want to support.
You know what, man? You sound like a master debater.
Yeah.
I debate every day.
We just want to say thank you to our fans. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. You know, we couldn't do it without you guys. Thanks to the fam. You already know what it is. Thanks to Rainier Avenue Radio and the whole Fresh Juice team for having us as a part of your show. Tiago, pleasure to meet you, my boy. You take the last
Likewise.
time, you know what I'm saying? So thank you guys. Please check us out.
Hold on. Hey, we didn't get a recommendation from y'all though. We need one. Give us one.
Yeah, we'll go with Fire at Will, man. He's
on Fire at Will.
He's been making Fire at Will, and he needs to be in the public. So we love it.
And then Tiago, you got last word, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you very much. It's been in the back of my head, and I've said it a few times. I've been really meaning to connect with the other side, to get down into Seattle, whatever. Just to network with you guys is really amazing, and I'm really happy that I could be on the show. So thank you very much for creating that opportunity for me, for real. And for the knowledge,
for sure, man. Next week on Fresh Juice, who we got? Hey, Lonnie Oceans is back, and one of the another member of the Takeover Music Collective. I couldn't even find a photo for this cat, so he'll be. We'll see his face at least. Monster Illicit, man. Monster Illicit. All right, man. That's going down.
Is that the guy who's supposed to ask the angry question too?
Yep, that's the guy. October the 11th, man. Check it out.
He's supposed to be angry, and that's the picture that we got.
Monster Illicit and Lonnie Oceans, man. Make sure you join us then. As always, follow us on all of our platforms. You know what it is. Of course, our Facebook group, go there, facebook.com/group/Fresh Juice Media. And our IG and X, Fresh Juice Media. We live tweet the playlists on X and tag the artists. You can learn more about them. And of course, as always, YouTube. Go subscribe there, like, comment, ring the bell, all that. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. We got clips on there too, man, posting them up daily from past editions. So I think we're doing the MD Soulful ones right now, man. So
my boy,
some really dope stuff.
Actually, We about to talk about that in a minute, but yep, it's all good.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Thank you all. Oh, yeah, of course, the DJ DEFCON portion of this interview will be aired on his shows, The Re-Up and the Massive Mix Session on KSVR and KZIX. And thank you for tuning in for Fresh Juice. Tonight's juice was some delicious peach lemonade. All right, peace and bless.
Peach and bless.
Book them, Dan.